All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game. I mean, he has been everywhere.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
And here are the Mavericks now. It's a 10-point game. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Johnson in at the small forward spot. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Well, we've all seen what Tyson Chandler can accomplish when healthy, and that is some kind of force.
Yeah, you know, maybe the best stretch of his career was at the start of the decade, a 2011 title with the Mavericks. 2012, he got a gold medal in London and was the Defensive Player of the Year in the league. And in 2013, an All-Star. I mean, that's a pretty strong 3-season run.
Here's Kobe. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Nelson to the right side. Here's Nowitzki. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Nowitzki's got 12 in the game.
Well, Tyson Chandler has battled injury throughout his career. He had the bulged disc in his neck that hindered him for parts of last season. And I think that was a big reason for the Knicks' struggles.
Now here's Lynn. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Nelson dishes to Ellis. Back to Nelson. Ellis outside. On the wing, Chandler. Parsons outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. Cannot hit. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Look at Chandler, and when he's healthy, he's a terrific rim protector inside and pretty good finisher around the rim, too, offensively. He's excellent as a screener in pick and rolls. It'll be interesting to see if he can get back to that peak level.
Nelson outside. Right through the D for the layup. Nelson's got 7.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Kobe kicks to Lynn. Back to Bryant. Shoots from the line, and another basket for the Lakers.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Mavericks trailed by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Nelson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Parsons. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. And that's now 11 points for Chandler Parsons. Lakers leading by 7. Lynn the pass to Johnson. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Chandler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chandler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Mavericks trail by 7. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13, and this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Parsons. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. Chandler, no good.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. 6 to shoot. Chandler with a screen for Parsons. Rejected by Bryant. Right side, Bryant. The quick look, no good that time.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Chandler dishes to Parsons. Nowitzki with the screen on Lynn. Over to the left wing. And it's Nowitzki penetrating, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to guard.
And Clark, that may not seem too out of the ordinary, but you look at all the stars that Grant Hill faced during his career, and there are a lot of big names on that list.
Yeah, Hill certainly had a large collection of superstar wings to choose from, but it's hard to argue against this selection of Kobe Bryant.
Sacre, he's checked in for Jordan Hill. Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
Now here's Kobe. 26 points for him. Boozer passes to Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Parsons kicks to Ellis. Passes it to Nelson. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nelson. That's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's Lynn. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 7 points here for Lynn.
As you said, Kobe's starting to get to the age where you just don't know how many years he has left, especially with all the injuries. And the Lakers need to look now to who's going to lead them in the future.
Now, here is Nelson. He has 7. Ellis goes in. Good. Ellis has got 11 points. Los Angeles leading by 7. Adding on to that thought about the Lakers, Clark, they have seemingly always had one of the top players in the entire league to build around.
Yeah, that's always been one of their key pillars to success. You know, Magic, Wilt, Jerry, well, I mean, you can go on and on, Elgin Baylor. And they thought they might have had Dwight Howard, but now they're in a bit of a search to find the leader to take over once Kobe is gone.
Boozer. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Dallas, Jefferson comes in for Chandler. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Mavericks trail by 7. Harris outside. Outside Jefferson. Drills the three-pointer. Jefferson's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Harris against Len. Here's Kelly. Yes! And a nice assist from Len. Len's got his 4th assist in this one.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Now here is Harris. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Fast break. The Lakers up the floor. Here's Johnson. Tries again. Lynn dishes to Sacre. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Some changes for the Lakers. Young comes in for Johnson. And Nash is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. White, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Kobe. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Bryant's got 8 points here in this quarter. Mavericks trail by 8. Harris outside. Wright with a screen on Kobe. Ellis goes in, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ellis has got 13.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Young sets a screen for Nash. Now the dish to Young. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Jefferson.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I loved what became of Nick Young last year in L.A. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole league kind of loved watching him play and referring to him by that nickname.
And Nick Swaggy Young, they call him. Swaggy P, never swaggier than last season. Top scoring rate of his career and some of the best efficiency as well. He had some huge nights.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Jay Crowder comes in for Parsons. And it's Felton in for Monte Ellis. And so Young nails them both. And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's often, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
Here's Harris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Devin Harris originally signing a 3-year, $9 million contract with the Mavs going into last season, but had to settle for a 1-year minimum contract after the physical revealed he had a dislocated toe.
And Harris missed the first half of last season. But then Clark, when he returned, he played fairly well.
Kevin, I thought he still had that burst of quickness combined with solid playmaking, and he's a nice combo guard to have on your roster.
That's good from Harris.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
He's off on the second. A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
There's the screen. And Young, here we go. Shot is no good. Jefferson with some nice D. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Young outside. And Bryant kicks to Nash. Releases. It's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. That's now 8 points for Steve Nash. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
Now here is Harris. Wright with a screen on Nash. Harris passes to Wright. 5 to shoot. Wright sets a screen for Felton. Davis with the block. Nash against Harris. Nash dishes to Young. Top of the key, Bryant. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The 17-footer goes down. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, Kobe has always had an alpha personality, but I don't think he came into the league as a natural leader. He was more of a loner. And as his career has worn on, he's realized the need to really engage his teammates for the good of the team.
Young against Jefferson. Back to Harris. Outside Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Wright with a screen on Nash. And it's Harris off the drive. Nash with the block.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Now, here's Felton. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Jefferson kicks to Felton. Wright, left side. Misses off the right iron.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Young passes to Nash. From past the arc. Young's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 11. Young with the steal. 1:07 left in the third. Randall with the ball. Now Wright defending. And Young kicks to Bryant. Sinks the three-pointer. Kobe's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
And here is Felton following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Felton kicks to Wright. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
To the left side wing. Here's Randall. Hits the jump hook. Randall's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Nash kicks to Bryant. From outside the arc, the Mavericks pull it in. Now Harris. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it 12. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Lakers leading by 12. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Monte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. Nowitzki is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Harris in at the point guard. Now here's Lynn. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That three off the mark. Mavericks trail by 12. Parsons with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Harris dishes to Ellis. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Bryant. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lynn against Harris. Nowitzki with the screen on Lynn. Harris kicks to Nowitzki. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
Lynn the pass to Hill. Feeds it to Boozer. The shot from the low post is good.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Parsons outside. Lets the three fly, and he gets it to go.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Lakers leading by 11. Lynn dishes to Johnson. Teardrop shot, and they're able to recover. Ellis outside. Parsons outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. Harris outside. Nowitzki outside. Another three for Dallas.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Now here's Boozer. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Nowitzki can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Lynn with it. Dishes it to Johnson. Hill sets the screen for Kobe. To the wing right side. And a wide open look for Lynn. Boozer kicks to Johnson. Bryant passes to Johnson. Outside, Lynn. And there's the feed to Boozer. Tries again. Almost, but it rolls out.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Nowitzki in the post. Johnson's there. Nowitzki right side. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 11 in the second half.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
But they're not all the way where they need to be yet, Steve. They've got to keep pushing through.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Nelson comes in for Devin Harris. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Here's Ellis after Carlos Boozer's score. Nowitzki with the screen on Kobe. Kicks it to Nelson. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Lynn against Nelson. Rebound by Carlos Boozer.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Takes the 13-footer. Lynn's shot is off.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Nowitzki with the screen on Lynn. Nelson dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Nelson. On its way from Parsons for two. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. 16 points for Chandler Parsons. Lakers leading by 6. Lynn the pass to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. And here is Los Angeles now. Hill kicks to Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Lakers lead by 8. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Nelson kicks to Nowitzki. From the stripe. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hill's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bryant dishes to Hill. He feeds it to Boozer. A baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Nelson against Lynn. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Lynn the pass to Kobe. Back to Lynn. Up top, Kobe. He kicks it to Hill. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Parsons. That's good. Parsons got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Mark your clock right now. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Well, they're still in the driver's seat, Clark, so I'm not ready to say it's game on just yet. But another transition basket, well, now it's a different story.
Bryant can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 6. On up the court. Here's Nelson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Hill, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for Jordan Hill.
Jameer Nelson, a stocky 6-foot guard, now in his 11th season out of St. Joe's. College Player of the Year his senior season.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark Nelson on the shorter side for a point guard, but very solidly built.
Compactly so, and a really good competitor, smart, tough point guard. His size is a disadvantage defensively, but has been a good jump shooter and floor general throughout his career.
Both free throws good for Nelson. Jameer Nelson drafted 20th back in 2004. He's played all 10 of his NBA seasons with the Magic. But as they go young, he has moved on. All-star back in 2009. Clark just a solid veteran leader at the point guard position. Now here's Bryant. Clock at 6. Floats one up, and that is good. Bryant's got 15 points here in the second half.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
And you talk about that All-Star campaign for Nelson in 09. Almost had a 50-40-90 season. He missed it by a percentage point in free throw shooting. But it shows his shooting touch, especially in his younger days, was elite.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Lakers leading by 4. Lynn kicks to Kobe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Nelson's shooting has waned as he's entered his 30s. Leg injuries, Steve, have hampered his play.
Yeah, the full-time starter since his 3rd season, probably transitioning to a reserve role as he gets older, but he remains a great locker room guy, a true professional. You know, wouldn't surprise me to see him coaching, in fact, once he's done as a player.
And he knocks down the first one. The Mavs have fallen back, Steve, in the West the last few years, but they were very much in the hunt this past season.
Well, they were in a battle for the final playoff spot in the West, and then they ended up in the 8th spot and took San Antonio all the way to 7 games. So they did extremely well given the strength of the conference.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, for the Mavs against the West, it was really about them hitting their shots, and they're a very good shooting team, especially when they played against Western Conference opponents.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, to back up what you talk about with the Mavs shooting, I mean, they were one of the best shooting percentage teams in the league, and they did a lot of their damage against the Western Conference, which, as we all know, is the much deeper conference.
Mavericks trail by 6. Nelson, right side. Chandler with a screen for Nelson. Here's Nowitzki. And Dallas again with the bucket.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Now here's Lynn. Left side, Boozer. Pass to Bryant. And here's Parsons. Nelson dishes to Nowitzki. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nowitzki has been playing really well. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
Shooting for Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
The Mavericks trail it. Nelson, the pass to Nowitzki to tie it up. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Bryant kicks to Kelly. Back to Bryant. And it's good off the glass. Kobe's got 39. Mavericks trailed by 4. Nelson outside. Nowitzki with the screen on Lynn. Parsons dishes to Nelson. Good.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
Now here's Lynn. There's the pass to Boozer. Lynn kicks to Bryant. Bryant is doubled. He dishes it to Johnson. Back to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Fires, high post. Good D by Nelson. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Chandler with a screen for Nowitzki. Passes to Nelson. Parsons for 3. They get it again. The dish to Nelson. Ellis outside. Feeds it to Nowitzki. Ellis down low. Defended by Lynn. Shots good by Ellis. What a difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet.
Yep, it is quiet time, Clark. You got that right. That was a huge shot.
And the Lakers call time here. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Then the pass to Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
And it's Ellis finishing it off. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Sacre, puts up the baby hook. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
And the Mavericks call time here. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Now here's Bryant. Johnson for three. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ellis outside. Nowitzki dishes to Nelson. Ellis left side. The feed now to Nowitzki. No good.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Those are some big-time heroics at the stripe. A little bit of defense, and they can put this one in the win column.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
The three from Bryant. Count it!
Nice play there on that inbounds play, and it paid off with the 3.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Steve Nash. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, we knew that we had to find a way to stick with it. At the end of the game, you just try to hang with it for your team and try to make plays for your team. And the guys were making plays at both ends of the floor, and we played pretty good basketball.
Steve, we appreciate the time. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Kobe Bryant.